Okay, so now open up your edit.php file again, and we're going to create another if is set post statement to see if the delete button was submitted. So let's go down to our form and make sure that delete is an actual button. So yes, button with the name of delete, it's a submit button. Okay, now we can start playing with it. So after our if update button was submitted, we want to have a new if statement that checks to see if the delete button was submitted. And that's going to be an if statement that checks to see if is set post delete. And in here, we're going to start off right away with an alert message variable. And in our strings, we're going to add a bunch of HTML to display an alert message. So we're going to start off by opening a div tag. And I'm just going to put these in separate lines so it's easier to read. And that's going to have the class of alert and alert dash danger. Danger, stranger danger. And paragraph tag, we're going to say, are you sure you want to delete this client? No takebacks. So we're just going to put that in there and break after the paragraph tag to add some more space. Then I'm going to add a form with the action of the HTML special chars. But because we're going to have some double quotes, single quotes messing up here, we're going to concatenate. So we're going to close the double quotation, concatenate, do another concatenate and open it up. And then in between your dots here, we're going to do the HTML special chars PHP server self. So it submits to the current page. We're going to have a form inside this alert message so that we can do another form action. And then we're going to also want to pass the client ID as a query string. So right after your quotation mark here, add a question mark, ID equals client ID, like so. And then method equals post. Okay, and now we're going to have an input, and it's going to be the type of submit. And then it's going to have the class of btn-danger, btn-sm, and then name equals confirm-delete. And then value, we'll just say yes, delete. Okay. And now we're going to have an A tag, which is just going to kind of be act as a cancel button. And it's going to be type of button. It's going to have the class of btn-default, and btn-sm. And then data-dismiss. And we're going to dismiss this alert using the bootstrap attribute available to us. And that's just alert. And then we'll simply say, oops, no thanks. Save that. And now you should be getting, when you click that post button, that delete button, it's going to give us an alert message, but we need to have a way to display that alert message. So scroll down right under edit client level 1 heading, PHP echo your alert message. Save. And now let's see what happens when you try and delete. Sure you want to delete this client? No takebacks. Yes, delete. Oops, no thanks. If I click yes, delete, nothing will really happen because we haven't handled that form submission yet. So let's handle that form submission and confirm if the delete button was pressed. So we're going to go ahead and do another if statement, and that's going to check to see if the confirm delete button was pressed. And we created that in our form down here, or sorry, rather up here. And what we're going to do now is create a new database query and result, and it will look like this, and it's a new one. So query, delete from clients where ID is equal to client ID, like this. And then result MySQL query, connect query. So this is just going to delete the entire row, the entire entry where the ID is equal to this. And so then what we'll do is just do an if statement, check to see the result. If the result passed as true, then we're going to redirect the user to the client page with a query string that says alert deleted so that we can handle that. Else, just a simple echo with an error message telling the user what the heck went wrong. And so then save. And now what we want to do is after confirm delete button was submitted, we want to close the MySQL connection because we're done with our MySQL queries. Save. And then now we can go to our edit page and delete. Make sure you want to delete. Let's see what happens. It deleted. Great. Perfect. But we need the alert because we passed the query up in the get collection up here. So now we need to create an alert on our clients.php page. And right under here, client updated, we're going to add else if client deleted. And this will be the same syntax as all the other stuff. We're going to use the get collection, check for alert. If it was deleted, alert message will say client deleted, the same deal as all the other stuff. And then what we want to do is go ahead and close our MySQL connection. We've already done that. Forward thinking. And save. So now let's go ahead and edit this guy. Delete him. Yes, delete. Client deleted, and you have no clients. Two messages here. So why don't we go ahead and add a new client? We'll say Johnny Page. Here he is. We're going to say, yay, nice yard. Add client. New client added. Here he is. If we want to edit, let's say, whoops, nice yards. Johnny Pagerman. And his phone number is changed. Update. Everything is updated. Client has been updated. What if we wanted to delete that client? Well, simply just go here, click delete. Cancel will take us back to clients.php. I can also click add client. You could do it right here to add a new client. Go back to my clients. If I want to log out, it's going to log me out. Change the header. Want to log back in? Well, let's just try it out. Logging in here. Here's my client address book, just as it was where I left off. And best of all, this darn thing is responsive. That is super cool. Built right into Bootstrap. Now you have a nice looking application. Client Manager, congratulations. You built a full-fledged PHP MySQL application that works with a database. You can add, remove, and edit entries. You have a user account. It knows when you're logged in. It knows when you're logged out. It knows if you're trying to inject anything into the form. It knows if you're trying to access pages when you're not logged in and sends you back to where you belong, and has error handling. It looks nice and everything is good to go. Congrats on completing the MySQL section of the Ultimate Web Developer course. I know that was a hard one, so hang tight. I have a little bit more to talk about in this section, and then we're going to jump into some brand new stuff. All right, see you there.